I feel like I need to say an introduction when realistically I say we just get it cracking. Okay, 25 things that I've learned in my 25 years slash 25, what did I say? Things that I've learned in my 25 years slash 25 pieces of advice that I would give to young ladies. I mean, if you're a guy and you resonate, then you resonate, but this is initially towards young females because that's the only experience that I've had in this life. Piece of advice number 1, you cannot force someone to see something within themselves if they are not ready to see it within themselves. It's like trying to convince a girl that she's pretty even though she doesn't feel like she's pretty. Tell a girl that she's pretty a million, billion, trillion times. If she doesn't believe it about herself, if she is not at that point where she sees her own self-beauty, then there's actually nothing you can do. But anyways, number 2, you might drink a lot of water. Okay, and if you do, big you up. But if you find that you're going to the toilet every 2, 5, 10 minutes, it probably means that you're not hydrating properly. So I would recommend, well, it's recommended, it's recommended you add either cucumber to your water or you add a little bit of Himalayan pink sea salt. It helps hydrate you better on like a cellular level. Like you're actually hydrating, you're not just drinking and flushing out your organs. Yeah. Number 3, there is a point to saving. Number 4, wear natural pads slash tampons. Number 5, you see that contraception, let it go. Let it go, because babe, I promise you, you can be protected and he can be protected. If it's meant to be, it will be. If you're meant to get pregnant, then you will. Come off the contraception, it's actually not worth it. Is having a baby really that bad that you need to go on contraception? Well then don't. And just download the 3 app today. 6, keep it plain and simple. Sex should be about you as well, babes. You deserve to have one as well. You know, you deserve to let one off. Not just him. Number 7, along the topic of sexual intercourse, yeah, because we're all adults here. I'm hoping you're an adult. We're all adults here, and we are sexual beings, nothing to be ashamed of. This was more so something that I experienced. Maybe there's just someone who's experiencing it as well, or who has experienced it. Number 7, maybe you don't want to have sex with him because you don't actually feel safe with him. Because, quick little story time, I was once with someone who I genuinely found attractive. Like, I looked at him and I thought, yum, but the desire wasn't there. I didn't want to. I did not want to. I remember speaking to a friend at the time in Nando's in Westfield. And I said to her, I feel like something's wrong with me because I'm hearing that sex is amazing, sex is da-da-da-da-da. And when I look at him, he's a bit of me, but I didn't actually care to have sex with him, and it is because I didn't feel safe with him. Going on to my point before, he didn't make it about me, it was all about him. So, and other reasons, but point is that, yeah, in case this resonates with someone else, maybe you look at your partner and you think yum, but when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, you're like, ain't good. Does he make you feel safe? Does he make you feel wanted and cared for and appreciated? Does he build up your self-esteem, or does he break it down? Some things to think about. Anyways, number 8, understand when it's a thank you for your apology versus thank you for your apology, how can we move forward from the situation? Because it's not every time that someone comes to apologize that they should be let back into your energy. No, it's not every time that someone comes back and apologizes for what they caused that you should be like, oh, you know, like, they apologize, let's be friends again. No, it's not every person, babe. It's not every person. This is where it's important to build up listening to your intuition versus your ego, because that's one of them situations where it's like, intuitively, do I feel like this person should be let back in, or do I feel like it should be left where it is? Number 9, this is for all my petite ladies out there, yeah. Nowadays, we've got women like Tyler. The only one I can think of, Tyler, Janae Aiko. We've got petite women. What's her name? Not Doja Cat. What's her name? Coyle Ray. Nowadays, we have more petite women that are influencers, artists, whatever. They're in the public eye. And, you know, they're sexy terrace. At least back when I was in secondary school, or maybe it was just the people I was around, the guy I was with. You do not need to have a fat ass to be sexy. Okay? That is something I really had to learn. I've always been petite. I've always had a little something. Do you know what I mean? I've always had a little something, a little plum. But I've never been a big batty gal. All you thick women, you're sexy. taras. All you thin women, you're sexy taras. Hey, women just in general, you're sexy taras. Yeah, I'm just here to let you know, if you haven't got a big bum, it's all right, because sexiness is an energetic thing. I'm telling you, that's something else I had to learn. Energy plays so much into attractiveness, and yeah, anyways, cool. Number 10, how people treat you is a reflection of themselves. Do not take it personally. If you're happy with yourself, you're not going to be an ass to other people. It's just the laws of humanity. All right, it's just what it is. Number 11, there's 4 different phases in the menstrual cycle. It's not just bleeding and then done. No, there's 4 different stages. Okay, you got menstruation, follicular, ovulation, and then luteal. All right, menstrual cycle as a whole, it's a cycle. It's also linked to the moon cycle, but hey, another video another day. Number 12, period blood. It's not disgusting. It's not disgusting. It's not gross. Periods are a very spiritual thing. Being in flow with your menstrual cycle is it's a spiritual thing. It's a great way to connect to your femininity. So I'll make videos on this, yeah. But just to keep it plain and simple, period blood is not disgusting. If your man says ill or thinks ill, sorry. If your man thinks or says ill when it comes to your periods, dash him out, because grow up. Anyways, number 13, holistic health is real. Number 13A, so part 2 to 13, you have the ability to heal yourself. Number 14, there's a deeper emotional reason why you have these chronic physical ailments. Yes, our emotions manifesting physically in our bodies is a real thing. You see how they say the number 1 killer, it's not alcohol, it's not drugs, it's not food, it's not exercising. No, it's stress. Is stress a physical thing? No. Can you see stress? No. If there's a pain, you have chronic headaches, you have chronic migraines, you have a chronic pain in your big toe, I promise you, every single part of the human body, there's an energetic, there's a spiritual reason as to why you are having pain in that specific place, even down to what side of the body it is. Your left side is your feminine side, your right side is your masculine side, because we have both energies in us. Okay, if you're having chronic pain on its majority on the right side of your body, okay, masculine energy. Any father wounds that you're not dealing with? Are you doing too much and not being? Anyways, another video. Number 15. let me get my top in for this one. Number 15. Anime is life-changing. And that's it, what I said. Bear in mind, I only started watching it last year. Literally last year in May is when I started watching. I was 24 when I started watching anime, and I'm telling you, it's life-changing, okay? It's not just cartoons. Right. It's not. Number 16. This is something that I had to learn, and I had to really accept. Health and everything in life is subjective. Just because something works for you doesn't mean it's going to work for someone else. Don't try and force your beliefs and your thought processes onto other people. No. Everyone has their own path. Everyone's bodies are different. Yeah. Number 17. It's okay to not be liked by everyone, because do you even like everyone? Nope. Okay, the next one. It's okay to be angry at your parents. You can love your parents deeply, like truly love your parents deeply. You can have a great relationship with them. Same way that you can be angry at your friends, you can be angry at your boyfriend, at your girlfriend, you can be angry at your parents, like on your healing journey. As you become more self-aware, you start to realize and clock onto things from your childhood. It's completely okay and valid to be upset with your parents. Like, they're human as well, you know what? So yeah. Number 19, this is such a big one. This is so helpful as well. Learn about attachment styles, okay? Anxious attachment style, avoidant, fearful avoidant, and secure, okay? I used to have an anxious attachment style. I now have a secure one. Again, I can make a video if you want me to, like, you know, like, I mean, I will anyway, realistically. Majority, not all of the time, majority of the time it's more so the women that have the anxious attachment style and then the men that are avoidant, which makes sense when you know about feminine masculine energy, but it can very much be the other way around. In my opinion, learning about attachment styles is so life-changing. Like, it's so eye-opening. It's eye-opening to yourself and why you are the way you are. It helps you to get to where you want to be in terms of maybe not be so clingy, or maybe be able to open up more with your family or with your partner or whoever. It helps you understand yourself and others on a deeper level. Yeah. Number 20, so we're nearly at the end. Ugh. Yeah. Number 20. Just because this links on to, you know, self-awareness, and maybe you understand someone's attachment style. Just because you understand why someone is how they are doesn't mean that you need to accept it. Doesn't mean that you need to tolerate it. No. I get why you find it hard to communicate, but don't just abandon me and leave me on red when you're meant to be my best friend. Don't do that. Don't do that. Number 21. I don't care if you're older than me. I'm 25. I don't care if you're older than me. If you do not show me respect and speak to me like I'm an adult, even if I wasn't an adult, I can't lie. This thing of, oh, you're a child. Oh, but you're a child, and just because you're a child, you shouldn't have an opinion. Obviously, you teach kids to be respectful and to be nice and to say things in respectful manners and da-da-da-da-da. But this whole thing of, oh, but you're a child, and oh, but you're younger than me, and because best believe you can meet someone who is 37 and you can meet someone who's 20. Number one, the 37-year-old doesn't necessarily have more life experience. They've just been alive longer. I don't feel like I said that clear enough. The 37-year-old doesn't necessarily have more life experience. They have just been alive for a longer period of time. That's number one. Yeah, so you being older doesn't actually mean nothing. You were just born first. Number 22, and I this is something that I learned in my last job. My last job, where I was working in an arena, okay? There was a lot of international visitors that came to watch the show, yeah? And I was front of house, so I'm dealing with visitors in the cloakroom. I'm showing them to their seats and da-da-da-da-da. Something that I had to learn at this job. And it kind of goes back to the point of don't take things personally, yeah? There's so many different cultures in the world. There's so many different ways that people think of manners and respect and all these things. If you help for, what is the point that I made? What you might consider rude, someone else might consider as being like nothing. I was talking to a lady once in the cloakroom at my last job, and she said that in, I think it was Sweden that she was from, she said that in Sweden, like, no one talks to anyone. So now coming here, it's like, oh, like, you know, people talk to you and people be like more friendly and blah blah blah, even though really, I mean, like, this is London, we're talking about miserable people. But because there will be many times where I help someone. So I'm in the arena before the show starts, yeah, I'm in the auditorium, sorry, before the show starts, and so I'm helping people to their seats. People are coming in, I'm helping them to their seats. There will be times where someone comes to me and they're like, excuse me, where is block H row P numbers 27 and 28? And I would show them, and then they just walk off without saying thank you. And I would think, I should have told you that it's the other way. I just actually had to learn, maybe, like, honestly, different cultures, different beliefs, different, like, just don't take nothing personal. Like, they didn't say thank you, okay? Like, you're not gonna die, you're not gonna, like, it's all right, you know? Last 2 points. Last 3, my bad. Number 23, wax. Wax. It's worth it, I promise you. The first time I ever waxed down there, was I could not believe how painful it was. I couldn't believe it. I've been waxing for just over a year now. It does get better. Liar! Liar! And it is worth it. Number 24, don't get lost in the banter with your work friends. Not every work friendship it's meant to be taken outside. Number 25 is to prioritize and build on your relationship with your spirituality. Whether you are Christian, you're Muslim, you're spiritual, you believe in Buddhism, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, building on your spirituality and building on your relationship with your intuition, with the higher, what's the word, with, I say the universe, but whatever you believe in, yeah. I feel like it's very, very essential because life is so up and down, life is unpredictable, but when you have that solid faith and belief in a higher being, that's the word I'm looking for, when you just really, really trust and believe that the universe, hey, I'm good, listen, I'm good, the universe has got me. Everything for a reason. Nothing is by accident. Nothing is for no reason. Every single thing is on purpose. Every single thing is for you, not against you. Okay, when you really build on your spirituality and your relationship with your spirituality and building on your intuition, life just gets a bit more magical. It gets a bit more magical. It gets a bit more doable. All right, I would highly recommend. It helps with the anxiety of not knowing what's going to happen, because if you really, really, truly trust and believe that the universe has you, then I don't need to know what happens because I know that I'm good. Even if things don't go the way that I wanted it to go, I know it's for a reason and I know it's happening for me, not against me, so I'm good. Either way, I'm good because I know that the universe wants what's best for me. So whatever happens, I'm good. But yeah, guys, that's it for the 25 things that I've learned / 25 pieces of advice that I would give. I guess this is where I say like, comment and subscribe. Oh no, man, because my thing is, if I can tell you to like, comment and subscribe, but if you don't want to, then you're not going to. So I'm gonna just say Janet, Janet, Matane, and say adios. And I'm gonna see you later. Suélteme, así me gusta sofocar.